What up, gentlemen? Today I'm going to tell about 5 absolutely stunning fragrances, guys, that drive your female companion insane. Just think about it. She won't be able to get enough of you while you're wearing these fragrances in any event or in any setting. And these fragrances set the pace for something later. Before we go forward, I like to say the YouTube analytics has showed me that I have a lot of new viewers here. So if you're a new viewer watching this video right now, currently, I'd like to ask you to subscribe. It's a free subscription. Better yet, you're getting all the up-to-date information within the fragrance world, tips and tricks to navigate your way within the fragrance world, man. And you know, I give you the latest fragrance coming out and tips and tricks how to smell good, man. So yeah, I have a lot of new viewers, man. So if you're a new viewer, just subscribe, man. It takes nothing. So the first fragrance I want to tell you about, man, is an absolutely fruity and sweet fragrance, and women like these fragrances. I mean, it works both ways. The opposite sex like this fragrance. It's a unisex fragrance. It's from the house of Al-Harmain, and it's called Amber Oud. Man, this thing right here, man, is super sweet and fruity. It has some vanilla in the base and clean musk. You know, this musk is the musk I like. It's a very clean musk and it's very vanilla at the base, and at the top it's just, you have some bergamot in there too, and it's just fruity and sweet. Interestingly, I've been using this one for a while. As you see, it's almost out now, but I have a very interesting story about this fragrance. So the first time I discovered this fragrance was around maybe 2021. Yeah, a year ago I discovered this fragrance. I was in Florida and I was in the mall, and yeah, I bought it from a boutique spot, but the lady approached me and was like, hey, try this out, you know, I like fragrances. And I was like, yeah, I'm into fragrances. And she was like, try this one out. And I was like, all right, let me smell it. And I take 2 sprays of it, and when it hit the nose, man, it was so fantastic, man. The fruits and the bergamot and the clean musk in the base, along with the vanilla and the amber, man, this thing was amazing. So I didn't buy it at the time. I went along my business, and it was on my mind. I was like, man, I can't get enough of this fragrance. And my girl, she was like, oh my god, you should get it, it smells so good. And I went back and I got it, and it's been working since then until now. As you see, I've been using it for a while now. It's almost out and it's been working. So I think you guys should check this one out. You know, if you're in the company of a fine female, you might want to wear this, you know, date nights, you know, to the movies or whatever event you want to go to. You know, check this one out. Amber Oud, very stunning, sweet fragrance. It's unisex, but I think it's geared towards the male side than the female side. So guys, the next fragrance on the list deserves no introduction. It's crazy. I'm just gonna simply say it, guys. Every man should have this fragrance in their collection. Yeah, every man should have this fragrance in their collection. So it's called Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. You could do the EDT or even the Parfum, but personally I prefer this one. This one totally works. I'm gonna say it again. This one works totally. It is a really fresh fragrance mixed with spices and nutmeg in the middle and the base. This thing absolutely works. Females absolutely love this thing. They like to smell this fragrance on a gentleman. So I repeat myself, every gentleman out there should absolutely get this fragrance within their collection. I mean, this is the #1 go-to. Like, you know, you can use it for any occasion, any event, and you'll get the desired outcome or result you're looking for. Beauty Chanel, man. Like, as I said, this thing really works. It's been around for a while now, and it just works all the time. You want to be wearing this if you're in the company, fine looking female, like Beauty Chanel. The third fragrance on the list, guys, is a bomber. It's an absolute bomber, man. This one I can't do without it, man. And this one, the females love it totally. So it's DIOR SAUVAGE, the elixir, man. The main accord in this one is warm spices, fresh spices, lavender, and cardamom. It's absolutely stunning, man. It's a perfect mixture of all these spices, the grapefruit, the lavender, the cardamom. It's absolutely stunning, man. When you put this thing to the nose, it's something you really can't get enough of. Like, it's absolutely stunning. You also have some nutmeg, the creamy sandalwood at the base, and patchouli. This one was launched in 2021. I mean, it's a part of the SAUVAGE lineup, but this fragrance, I mean, is doing so well on its own that it could take on a whole different name by itself. It didn't have to be a part of the DIOR SAUVAGE lineup, because, you know, you have the SAUVAGE, EDT, EDP, and the perfume, and this one is the elixir. Like, this is absolutely stunning. This is one of the fragrances that, you know, it's just this fragrance is absolutely beautiful, man. I think this fragrance is great for all seasons. I mean, it shines absolutely stunning in the cold weather, like the fall, winter, and spring. But I think it's like unfazed by the summer heat, because I was using this thing this summer, and it absolutely lasts. It stands out in the summer heat, and it's not overpowering when the heat hits it, but it stands out. You know, the spices, the nutmeg, the grapefruit, the freshness. It opens really fresh, and when that freshness dries down and it gets to the heart, man, it's an absolutely different animal. I'm telling you, man. I mean, but to be honest, the real beauty of this fragrance comes out at night. When you use this thing at night, it's stunning. I mean, it's a whole different fragrance. It's absolutely stunning at night. I think you get all the notes more, and you could smell the notes more when you use a thing at night. And the perfect harmony and the blend of the notes with the cool air at night is absolutely stunning. So I think you guys should pick this one up. This one is absolutely great for date nights. And I keep hitting date nights because this is what this video is about, guys. This video is about date night fragrances to a certain extent. You know, get this one, you won't regret it. So this fragrance I'm about to tell you guys about absolutely works. It's magical. You know, I was introduced to this fragrance by my man DJ. He told me about it. I got a couple of samples and I smelled it. It absolutely works. I like it. I like the scent DNA, the profile, and everything. You know, the longevity, the performance, everything is on pretty much tip-top performance, you know. So I took my lady to the mall and I showed it to her. I was like, you know, it's a coincidence. I was like, you know, oh, this is the fragrance my man DJ told me about. And I said, let me sample it again. So I sprayed it on my arm, and, you know, I was at Nordstrom and she smelled it. As soon as that fragrance hit her nose off my skin, she was absolutely on it. She jumped on it immediately. She was like, I like this. I like the smell of it, this thing on you, and you should wear this every day. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it for you. So this fragrance I'm telling you guys about is no other than from the house of Parfums de Mali, PEGASUS Royal Essence. Man, this thing is a beast. This thing works. This thing is very seductive. I'm gonna let you guys know that right now. You should definitely jump on it. So the main accords here are almond, vanilla, lavender, and spices, man. Mix in a masterfully seductive way. Like, it's a true masterpiece, this fragrance here. The blending and combination is so well done. When this opens up, it opens up like a powdery note, and then you start getting vanilla-y, and then you start getting some almond and the lavender, the patchouli, a little bit of amber. This thing works. It's perfect, absolutely perfect for cold weather. Like, this thing works absolutely perfect for cold weather, like that spring, fall, winter, man. Great for date nights. This thing works like a magnet. It just pulls woman into you, like pulls a female into you. And I probably say that I was wearing this thing for a while, and I got a lot of attention, a lot of compliments, and it definitely works. You know, I just think every man should have this fragrance here in their collection as well. PEGASUS from the house of Parfum de Marly. This is one of those fragrances I think will be in my top 10 for life, man. This thing absolutely stunning, man. I love this fragrance, man. For real, it's stunning. I'm gonna tell you that. It's really good. I just can't stop sticking this thing in my nose, man. The almond, the vanilla, the powdery notes, the metallic aluminum. It's a well-crafted fragrance, and ladies like to smell this fragrance on men, and you know, you get a lot of compliments. It's just, you know, what can I say that have never been said about this fragrance? No, there's a lot of reviews on YouTube about this thing, but I'm just telling you, point blank, it's just good. Go get it. All right, Parfum de Marly, PEGASUS. So this last fragrance on my list deserves no introduction at all, but I'm gonna say a few stuff about this fragrance. This fragrance is truly the weapon of seduction. A lot of people say this fragrance here will pull any female into you like a magnet. Shout out to the late Kevin Samuels, man. He's the one who really put this fragrance out there. Like, you know, let us men know about this fragrance, and we all explore it. You know, he was the first one I see who, he was the first person to review this fragrance in like details, and like, yeah, shed some light on this thing, man. This thing is absolutely beautiful, man. This fragrance is called Hypnotizing Fire from the house of the Harmonist. The main accords in this fragrance are warm spices, vanilla, and rose, and balsamic rose. It's just, this thing is just absolutely magical, man. It's not smoky. It has some amber in there too. I get a lot of amber, but it's not smoky. And there's also some oud, and it's not the very animalic oud. It's just the right amount of blend on the notes, man. This thing is absolutely stunning. I can't stop sticking this thing to my nose. And I would say this fragrance is absolutely good for cold weather. You know, I've been telling you guys about a lot of cold weather fragrances recently because it's the season now. It's, you know, it's cuffing season pretty much. Yeah, it's absolutely cuffing seasons, and this is good for cuffing season. Like, cold weather fragrances, your rose, your little spicy, sweet, you know, fragrances, and this is one of them that is above and beyond, you know, in terms of like the amount of attention this thing will get you and the amount of compliments. I mean, when you're in the presence of a fine female, you want to be wearing this thing. Date nights, movies, dinner, this thing absolutely works. It's magical. Yeah. Hypnotizing Fire from the House of the Harmonist. Yeah, it's really great, man. This one was launched in 2015. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys the note breakdown in details, because I think this one deserves to get the note breakdown in details. You guys should know about the note breakdown in details. But so on the top you have pimento, on the in the middle you have Bulgarian rose, and on the base you have Madagascar vanilla, Indonesian patchouli leaves, and Aproponex. Aproponex is that smoky, it's kind of smoky, but it's not too much, but even though those are the notes, I got some amber in here, some oud, and I think I get some musk, but those are not in the note breakdown. That's what my nose picking up, a matter of fact. When I spray it and stuff like that, I think in the dry down I get a little bit of each of those notes I told you just now, but those are not in the note breakdown. But this thing, man, is great. It's really great. I can't say enough about this fragrance. I think you guys should check it out. You could pick this one up at either Neiman or Saks, or even on the Harmonist websites as well. You could pick this one up. This will absolutely change your date life, and wear this on very special occasion, because this is one of those fragrances that are not just a typical fragrance. This is a bomber, and I think this one is on my top number 5 fragrance for life. That's how good it is. On my top number 5 fragrance for life. Hypnotizing Fire by the House of the Harmonist. Alright guys, so that's all the fragrances I have for you today, man. Top 5, man, that will pull females into you like a magnet, man. So check out all of those fragrances. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to get tip top on time notification. And when I post content like these, just click that notification bell, click all, so you get all the information regarding what I post. Alright, so this is your boy Jermane'S Views. Peace.